busy week lies ahead for the crews of these two giant Hercules transports from number 36 Squadron in Queensland. The Hercules are the workhorses of the Air Force. Every month they move hundreds of troops as well as over 500 tons of military cargo. Today they're loading vehicles for the Australian Army to be flown to New Guinea. The Hercules are quickly airborne and heading north. This is one of the regular flights to New Guinea to transport members of the Pacific Islands Regiment to outstations almost inaccessible by other means. The Hercules will also move equipment for the Department of Civil Aviation. The Hercules complete the 1,200 miles flight from their Queensland base to New Guinea in less than 5 hours. At Wewak, the arrival of the Hercules creates keen interest among the local population. A bulldozer weighing nearly 18 tons, due for overhaul at the Royal Australian Army Engineers workshops, creates no problem for the RAAF Giant. A tight squeeze, it fits, but only just. Off again, this time for Port Moresby, capital of the territory of Papua New Guinea. At Moresby there is the famous Jackson Airfield, named after an Australian wartime fighter pilot. This was the home base for a number of RAAF squadrons during the Japanese thrust southwards in 1943. It's now the civil air terminal for the territory. Port Moresby, once a drab port, has today grown into a large, well-planned and attractive tropical town, with modern shops and an older native market. There's little time for sightseeing for the RAAF men, for there is a job to be done, a big job. Short, crushed coral strips are no hazard for the big transport aircraft. Reversible pitch propellers bring the Hercules quickly to a halt. Pacific Island Regiment troops at Vanimo are smartly on the job, unloading welcome supplies, supplies which would have taken months to reach them by any other means. No service station at this Pacific crossroad, but the RAAF Hercules carries its own maintenance members, and a routine top-up presents no problem. Native transport methods contrast sharply with the Hercules. In flight again for Wewak, a north coast town in the Sepik district of New Guinea, and relief for the Pacific Island garrison troops. Some are new arrivals, others are departing. It's off to their new station for these troops, and farewells to friends made during their stay for those returning to their headquarters at Moresby. Now it's the Australian Army's turn for airlifting of heavy equipment. The Hercules delivers a 15-ton replacement bulldozer, so necessary for the road building projects being undertaken by the Australian Army, aided by 200 Sepik natives. This road will revolutionize the development potential of the area. Laborious work, but essential work, to complete the road being thrust through steaming tropic jungle. The roar of the bulldozer and the explosions necessary to fell the jungle giants tell of the aid the RAAF is giving in the task of developing the area. The work goes on as Hercules are kept busy moving equipment and troops throughout the territory. The Kokoda Trail winds its way into the distant 10,000 feet high Owen Stanley Ranges beyond. Papua today has over 30,000 acres of rubber trees under cultivation, earning an estimated revenue of £1.5 million. At Mount Hagen in the Highlands, the first RAAF Hercules ever to land appears out of the morning mist. A crowd watches as the aerial giant gently touches down. An impressive sight which the locals would not soon forget, especially as the Hercules backed up to unload a truck for the Department of Civil Aviation. Air transport is of vital significance in developing the North. Unloading a bulldozer alongside a coral airstrip or flying high over the tropical mountains, the men of the RAAF are proud of the part they're playing in the development of New Guinea.